Good morning, this is KELOLAND on the go, with all you need to know in news and weather as you start your day.
Jury deliberations in a Sioux Falls murder trial are set to resume this morning at 8 o'clock. Dylan Farmer stands accused of first and second degree murder in the 2024 death of Casey Schaefer.
A bailiff in the case called KELOLAND's Dan Santella last night at about 9 to inform him that the judge had dismissed the jury for the night and that deliberations would start again this morning.
The prosecution and defense each delivered their closing arguments Thursday morning at the Minnehaha County Courthouse before the jury was excused for deliberations.
In the courtroom, the judge described the case as, quote, difficult and also complimented the lawyers involved.
Authorities in Yankton County say a traffic stop Wednesday night led to a short pursuit and arrest.
The Yankton County Sheriff's Office says a deputy tried to pull a driver over around 9 p.m. just northwest of Mission Hill, but the driver didn't stop. The chase ended when the vehicle crashed in the northeastern part of Yankton.
Investigators say the suspect then ran from the scene, but officers were able to set up a perimeter and take the person into custody. The suspect's name has not been released, but authorities do confirm the person had 4 outstanding warrants.
Police were called to Roosevelt High School in Sioux Falls Thursday afternoon.
The school sent out an email saying a crash was caused by a student driving carelessly through the parking lot.
Multiple vehicles were involved, but luckily no one was hurt.
Now let's get a check of our weather with meteorologist Scott Mudd. Good morning, Scott.
Good morning, everybody. We are looking at a cold day today. Temperatures in the teens and 20s. We've had flurries, snow showers during the morning hours, and some of that may hold this afternoon in northeastern South Dakota. Temperatures today only in the teens in north central and northeastern KELOLAND. 20s for just about everybody else. A slow decrease in cloud cover will try to work its way west to east. More details on your forecast with Brian coming up.
Talking about your mental health can sometimes be a hard conversation to start.
That's why Fight Like a Ninja is partnering with the Stampede to host Hockey Talks Night on Saturday.
The players' jerseys are going to be auctioned off to help Fight Like a Ninja with a new venture.
They're going to help us fund our grief retreat weekend in April for those wanting to move forward with their grief and suicide loss. And we're just going to be able to welcome people where they are and their desire to move forward and hold both grief and joy in moving forward in life.
Drake says that athletes can be good at masking their mental health struggles, which is why it's important to show them that there is support out there.
Landscape Garden Centers is preparing to bring the outdoors inside.
The longtime Sioux Falls business will host its first ever outdoor edit this weekend, transforming the greenhouse space into a park.
The goal is to give people a better understanding of what their backyard could look like.
We're not trying to be salesy with this. We're trying to be towards like you come out and enjoy, because when it's cold outside and you can actually be inside a greenhouse, there's just no other feeling like it.
The outdoor edit starts today with a VIP event that's already sold out. The event continues tomorrow from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. and Sunday from 11 to 4.
Tickets are $10. Kids 12 and under are free.
Skiers and snowboarders in eastern KELOLAND have just a few days left to enjoy the slopes.
Managers at Great Bear Ski Valley announced Thursday that they're shutting down for the season after this weekend. They say warm temperatures in the long-range forecast led to the decision.
It's really tricky when the temps warm up and then cool back down, and we have to really assess, okay, what damage did that do to our snowpack? What are the viable options for making snow? With the temps warming back up next week, unfortunately, we're not able to continue past this weekend.
Lift tickets will be $25 this weekend, with the annual Snurt Fest taking place on Sunday.
Great Bear Ski Valley says it was a successful season.
That's a look at some of our top stories.
Now let's get another check of your weather with meteorologist Brian Karstens. Brian?
All right, and as we get ready for the weekend, it's going to feel a little more like winter, at least in the short-term forecast. Our temperatures, teens, 20s. Today, we're at least in the mid-20s in Sioux Falls. The flurries, the light snow around this morning, but that, too, will come to an end as these conditions begin to dry out a little bit. Here's a look at Futurecast today. Coldest air will be in the northeast this afternoon. Will likely hold here, it looks like, for the most part, into the teens, so we'll say, for Aberdeen, a large part of the day. Overnight tonight, single digits will be more common, and then for your Saturday. Well, 30s are back for western and central South Dakota. Sioux Falls probably also near 30, but then we'll have another little setback on Sunday's forecast as another installment of colder air moves on into the picture here, and that's likely to take us into the forecast for Monday morning, which looks even possibly sub-zero in the Northeast, but that's temporary. We've got a rebound coming up for western South Dakota on Monday, and that'll be widespread by Tuesday. In fact, our 7-day forecast after those teens and 20s today will go through probably about 3 more days of that, but Tuesday is probably the switch point there. And then after that, it's above average. I think as we go into the last few days of the month, we've got potential even beyond day 7 to warm up a little more, but certainly these 40s and 50s will feel pretty nice. We've got Aberdeen, of course, a little slower pacing here because of some of the snow on the ground, but that'll catch up pretty quickly too. I anticipate next week 40-degree weather by Tuesday, and in Rapid City and Pierre, also a big jump on Tuesday's temperature. The question mark is, will that system on Wednesday deliver any meaningful precipitation? I know that's a concern with dry weather, and we'll watch that. But again, right now, Rapid City, 60 on Tuesday. More details with the weather at KENDALLAND.com.